Hey guys, what's up? Today I have an NU battle, and I usually don't do it this way, but I'm going to go out flat out and say that the opponent here, Blackbird, is a douchebag. Usually I save it till the end because I show you the chat log and whatever, but this time I didn't feel like it, and then later I was like, no, yeah, he's a fucking retard. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about what we talked about as it becomes relevant. Basically, what sucks is at the start of the battle, I go to host and whatever, and it doesn't work. It times out the connection, and I'm like RC, and then he talks to me again as after I like stop hosting and go to leave, and I'm like, dude, just RC, and he's like, what's RC mean? I'm like, he doesn't know what reconnect means. I don't even want to battle this guy, but I did anyways, and he's not as stupid as I thought he was, but you'll see. So Swallow leads because I thought he'd lead with Superior because, again, he didn't know what RC means. So I'm like, okay, he's going to lead with the first Pokemon, and that happened to be his Superior. But he leads with Miltank, and that's kind of unfortunate. I Brave Bird first, then I Facade, and it does about half. So I'm like, I can't really stay in here and just, like, whatever. Even if he does Body Slam once, it probably won't kill me, but I'm going to get worn away with Toxic. So I'll just U-turn out, go into Credilli. I can set up Stealth Rocks, and I'll be going from there, kind of thing, right? He's gonna go into his Executor, and I'm like, you know what? I can kind of take a hit. I want to get a Toxic off, and that'll be excellent because most of the time, if he's like a Subseeder, that'll be great. He throws out a Sleep Powder, which is unfortunate, but of all the things, Credilli is kind of one of the better things to take it because he doesn't really have physical attackers per se. They're mostly special and Ice Beam and stuff like that and whatever. So I go to Lickitung. He sets up the Sun, and I'm like, okay, let's stall out the Sun. So I go for Protect. Still Toxic as well. And yeah, so he goes for Solar Beam. Does nothing obviously because I Protect, but it still shows the charging animation, which is a little weird. But anyways, here I am going to go for the Wish, just because I'm looking to stall out his Sun turn, right? So I'm just going to Wish Protect. He goes for the Heal Bell here, as I expected, but I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Heal Bell myself, just to wake up my Credilli, and cure the Toxic on my Swallow, which, not really a big deal. I actually don't need to cure that Toxic, but, it cured it, so whatever. He's going to switch back into his Executor. I figured he would switch, so I'm going to go for the Dragon Tail right off, and that is going to force him out into his Superior, and that's a good-ish thing. I didn't want him to start setting up Calm Minds or whatever. I'm like, please don't sub, and he doesn't. He goes for the Leech Seed, which is excellent. He could have subbed easily and like really got me in trouble, but I don't know. He gets blown out to his Executor, which is kind of not good because I didn't want that at all. But he's going to set up the Sunny Day because that's, why wouldn't he? If I have Leech Seed, I'm probably going to switch, which is kind of sucky. But now he's faster than me, so now he can put me to sleep. And, we're sort of back to square one, but that's kind of fine. I don't really care about that. So I'm going to switch back out to my Lickitung because it's my only chance at walling him. He's going to go for the Solar Beam, and that's going to do quite a lot. Not a whole big ton, but I'm still going to Protect, just to wear out his Sun and potentially PP stall him if, it comes down to that, because I'm pretty sure Solar Beam only has, 16 PP if maxed? Because it's not as good as the other 120s, like Blizzard and Fire Blast and Hydro Pump. But he goes for Solar Beam. I switch out to my Magmortar. It still does a lot, but I timed it so that the Sun runs out now, and I'm actually faster than him. I'm going to go for the Fire Blast because I know he has absolutely nothing on his team to take it. I'm going to miss. And I'm like, fuck! But I'm going to go for it again, and I'm going to miss again. Which sucks because I calced it, and literally it would have been a 100% to it KO. 100% to it KO, so he should have died. But I missed both. So going to Girder, I'm like, okay, Scarf, Thunderbolt's not a very strong attack. I'm max special defense, max HP, careful with Violate. But he's actually Expert Belt and blasts off a Fire Blast in my face, and I'm like, well, fuck. But I get the +1. Gonna go for the Mach Punch. And if I had hit just one of those Fire Blasts, that would have killed. But I didn't. He hits both of his Fire Blasts, obviously, so I'm kind of gonna die. Go to Swallow. I'm going to take rocks and stuff. I'm going to just Brave Bird him because I don't think Facade would have enough power to kill him. Don't really care about that little recoil. I mean, it's 34 damage, but it's like, whatever. So yeah, and he goes into his Lapras. I know he's going to have Ice Shard. If he goes into a Lapras on a Guts Boost as well, he's going to have Ice Shard. So I switch to Lickitung. He's going to go for Ice Shard. And that's going to do 27 damage, so I'm pretty sure I can take another one. Although I'm like fairly certain he's going to be able to kill me with another attack. But he goes for Ice Shard again, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd, but alright. Get the Wish up, so now I get to Protect. I almost didn't. I'm like, he's probably going to switch on the Protect because it's obvious, because I have to Protect, so I wanted to go for the Dragon Tail, but I'm glad I didn't because I'm just like, no, whatever. I don't really care. He can't really switch into anything to threaten me because his Magmortar's already dead, and if he had Fluke Splash, which he most likely did, I don't care about it anymore because, like I said, he's dead. And yeah, so, just going to Wish again. He sends in Ursaring as I go for the Dragon Tail, and that's going to cause him to switch out again, obviously, and, fix all my problems, basically, because Ursaring is scary. I literally was like, oh, my two walls are both weak to fighting, and I have no, like, Ghost type or something. I really hope he doesn't have a Sock or a Girder. And he has Ursaring, which is not bad, but it's not good either. So now he's starting to go for Ice Beams, as he sort of should have been before. But I go for the Dragon Tail once again. I'm going to blow him out to his Executor. Here's where he loses the battle, because he goes for Sleep Powder while my Credilli is still asleep. I did not use Heal Bell. I did before, but he put him back to sleep, so he just lost the battle. And I told him this. I'm like, why did you just break Sleep Claws? And before I was able to type that, he's like, wow, as if he was upset about missing. I'm like, are you fucking retarded? You just broke Sleep Claws and lost the battle. Normally I wouldn't care, and that's why I didn't care in this case. Like, I could have just literally, like, disconnected and been like, you're reported for breaking Sleep Claws. No one battle him. But I didn't, because I'm like, it missed, so it's not going to influence the battle, but you technically still did break Sleep Claws. It doesn't matter. Even if you use Yawn as a phase while you have something to sleep, that's illegal. Because it's like, yeah, they could switch to prevent the sleep, but still, that's forcing them to act based on, So, whatever. Here, I'm going to switch into Seismitoad. Because he shows me that he has Earthquake. I believe I saw the Earthquake. I don't know. He only has Earthquake. He doesn't have Body Slam because he has Stealth Rocks, Milk Drink, and Heal Bell. So I'm pretty good. Maybe that was a little later. Whatever. I set up the Rain Dance. Gonna go for Hidden Power. It's Ice. I wasn't sure on it. I'm like, I don't think I would put Grass because I don't really need Grass per se, because Earth Power is almost as strong and Ice is more important because of Altaria. And yeah, he goes into Superior. I'm going to go for the HPS. He lives like, fuck, oh my god. And he uses Leaf Storm, which is, I'm like, oh shit, he's going to be contrary, isn't he? And he is. Now, I don't care because it's an unreleased Dream World ability and I allow them, but it's like, contrary is fucking annoying, and Contrary Superior is literally ranked 20 in Dream World OU. So, there's no chance it's going to be NU anymore, which, I don't know, it's... you already know it's not. At least, I want to draw the parallel to, Alakazam, because I used to use that a lot in RU before it got, just after it got its Dream World ability, and before it, moved up. Well, it got banned first, and then it moved up to UU in usage, and then it got moved up to OU in usage. But, yeah, Superior, we already know for a fact its Dream World ability is going to make it number 20 in usage. But, yeah, so, stuff happened. I don't exactly remember what. I'm out here with Lickitung. He's got his Ursaring in. I'm going to go for the Protect, block the close combat, and talk to stall him a little bit. I know I have Swellow that I can outspeed him with easily and kill him fairly easily, so I'm going to go for the Protect. Again, I'm just, basically at this point, I'm like, I'm pretty much going to lose, but I'm just protecting. Get a third Protect, and, yeah, so I'm like, wow, this is hilarious. Go for the fourth Protect. I'm like, oh god, I got it. He's going to die. He literally was like, wow, dude, how are you getting all these Protects? I'm like, chance just halves every time. That was 12.5% chance there. Here, I should have switched out to Swellow because I'm not going to need it against either Miltank or his Ice Sharding Lapras. Or I should have wished, because I didn't realize I would actually live this hit, because I'm actually max defense with the Violate, max special defense as well, which is why I use this instead of Licky. But because I'm like, it's going to kill me. I just assumed, but it's not stab, and he doesn't have any boosts, and he's not guts, so yeah, it didn't actually. So if I had a wish there, or just went to Swallow, but yeah, so he was really upset about me hitting all these protects, but when I missed all my fire blasts, he's all like, "Oh, dude, it's just a chance, it happens, man, whatever." And I'm just like, okay, that's great. And then I go to Cordelia, I'm like, yeah, I'm probably gonna lose. He's gonna ice beam me. Maybe I can toxic and get him to switch and recovers and stuff. But he's got Confuse Ray, and I'm like, wow, okay. Gonna go for the Ancient Power because at this point, there's not much I can do. I'm gonna get frozen at some point, and even if I do Toxic, he can switch to Tank, which I kind of wanted him to do and waste his heal bells since I have more Toxic than he has heal bells, but it doesn't really matter at this point because, again, I should have foddered Swallow instead because he can't beat Tank with him having Toxic Orb. Like, if he didn't, yeah, he can't touch me because he has Earthquake instead of Body Slam because he's an idiot. But because of the Toxic Orb, I had no chance of living, so I really should have fought it out. But he's going to kill me. He's not even going to go for the Ice Shard, which is stupid. I could have killed him. Not like it would have mattered, but yeah. And then, yeah, so the battle ended, and I'm like, wow, dude, I can't believe that hacks. And he's like, oh, GG. I'm like, no, not really, dude. I missed fucking 2 Fire Blasts. It's just like fucking confusion hacks you're abusing, and you broke Sleep Claws, and dude, it's not a good game. He's like, yeah, whatever. He was all like, oh, dude, don't get mad. It's just a game. I'm like, but I know, but I'm not like mad that I lost. I'm mad that it wasn't like even in that aspect, right? Like, I got hacked, and he's all like, oh, dude, don't, whatever, man. Like, I still won. Like, I still beat you. And so I'm thinking, okay, so don't get mad. It's just a game. Don't be upset that you lost, but he can gloat that he won when it's just a game, right? But yeah, actually, technically, I won because you broke Sleep Claws because you're a fucking idiot. Honestly, like I said, if I have a battle and it goes badly, I'm still respectful because, like, again, the person is not controlling the hacks. It's just the random number generator. But when you start acting like a douchebag after the battle, acting all, oh, I'm so good because you miss Fire Blasts. Like, really? Like, yeah, okay, I got 4 protects in a row, but, like, at that point, it didn't matter anymore. It was... I sort of wanted Lickitung to die because I would have just killed you with Swallow, and then you would have brought in Lapras anyways. Just, like, it... Again, Swallow couldn't really do anything. So it's like, oh my god, this guy, like, he's complaining about Protect! Oh, but not complaining about Fire Blast missing. And then, it's just like, this guy is, like, fucking moron. So, yeah. Yeah. So, I hope you guys sort of enjoyed the battle as much as I could. I know usually when shit like this happens, people tend to not because, like, I didn't really enjoy it, but whatever. It's a battle. And if you didn't see my video on PMP today, then you should go check it out because it's a little cup battle against apparently someone who does 252 in all and has been outed by like Xenon and a few other people, which I didn't realize and I didn't notice during the battle. It might have because I'm not used to Little Cup. I've only had like 3 battles, so maybe. But whatever. So I'm done rambling. Enjoy the 2 videos for today. Peace out.